Thomas Goodman Thrasher was one of Huntsville's most prominent citizens. A native Alabamian, Mr. Thrasher was born in Wetumpka on August 14, 1916, but he didn't stay there long. His family relocated to Birmingham in 1917, and young Tom spent his childhood years there. Graduating from Phillips High School, he went on to study mechanical engineering at the University of Alabama and graduated in 1939. Following graduation, Tom went into the Civilian Conservation Corps as an officer. He served at a camp in North Mississippi, and within a few months he became a company commander. During that time, he met and married his wife Dorothy, the daughter of a local banker. But Tom and Dorothy Thrasher had an interrupted honeymoon. Tom was transferred into the Army in the summer of 1941 and soon found himself in Africa. Later, he served in Italy as an ordnance officer and in the European theater until December 1945, when he returned to the United States. He was discharged from the Army in March 1946 with the rank of lieutenant colonel. Within a few weeks of his return, Tom was driving a truck, not exactly the job in which you would expect to find a lieutenant colonel. His father-in-law had advised him to get into the oil business, and after negotiations with Shell, he opened Thrasher Oil Company in May 1946. He took over a small and previously unused bulk plant. He bought the truck, a 650-gallon bobtail, and started delivering to his one account, a service station doing 9,000 gallons a month. Tom was once quoted as saying, "I can remember saying to myself, if I can only get it going to 1,000 gallons of product a day." Well, it didn't take Tom long to achieve that goal. Tom's leadership roles in Huntsville began at a time when the city's industrial community consisted largely of textile mills. Tom provided the vision and leadership to influence the diversification of Huntsville industries. During his reign as the chairman of the Industrial Development Board, which lasted an impressive 11 years from 1965 through 1976, 12 major industries were recruited and brought to Huntsville, providing several thousand jobs. It was during that time that the Huntsville became recognized nationally as one of a few high-tech centers in the country with a research park that enjoyed equal acclaim. Tom's leadership in co-chairing the U.S. Army Relations Committee helped develop a relationship with the Army that generated a confidence level that enabled Huntsville to be the recipient of significant economic expansion. He served as the executive officer of Huntsville's Redstone Arsenal while it was still in its infancy, and during the time when Dr. Werner von Braun and the Rocket Center's nucleus of German missile experts had only just arrived. Besides all of this, Tom served on Huntsville's school board, on the city's medical clinic board, and is also credited with being one of two Huntsvillians considered to be the founding fathers of the University of Alabama Huntsville. He also found time to serve his industry as a board member of the Alabama Petroleum Marketers Association. Finally, Tom was awarded the highest honor that the U.S. Army can give to a civilian, the Distinguished Citizen Service Medal, in 1995. Tom remained active in Thrasher Oil Company until ultimately turning the reins over to his son-in-law, Mike Segrist. Even then, it wasn't unusual to see Tom in the office or around town, Tom's town. Thomas Goodman Thrasher passed away on December 19, 1999, but his legacy lives on in Huntsville, in Alabama, and in our industry. Ladies and gentlemen, accepting on behalf of the Thrasher family is Mr. Mike Segrist.